Look, if we're not using 100% of the GPU, are we getting 100% of our money's worth? No, we're not. Error. Broadcast could not be created because there's already a broadcast with that name. Thanks, Twitter, you're terrible. Yes, leave the forum, I don't care. Hopefully whenever I create a Twitter broadcast, it doesn't like ping all my followers, because I already lose so many on a regular basis. I don't want to lose more. Alright. Everything's working, I think. Are we good? Are we good, chat? Have I earned the video game? There's so few things running on my computer, I feel like I'm missing something. Yes, it does ping. That's why I keep getting second. That's the Discord. That's the... Wait a second. Why does K-Bonk say I'm not? No, there's no user. Ow. There is a user. It's fine. Alright, whatever. I feel like some people DM me on Discord only when I'm streaming. I feel like the last 2 times I've streamed, there's one person who DM'd me, and they haven't DM'd me outside of these times, but it's just when I'm streaming. I'm like, I'm not gonna reply to your DMs when I'm streaming. With yes to deserve. Cool. I only got 1 twit ping. Okay, good. Like, these things should really have a timeout. Alright. Second attempt to have control, and then maybe I'll get a drink. Windowed projector. Alright. Moment of truth, chat. It was smooth before. Will it be smooth again? I don't even know if all the bots are running right now. I guess it was smooth right up until this point.
Dead, I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. The hit. But there is something. I can feel it, but I don't know what.
Why did it skip the
The
line?
motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
The Matrix is a system. And as long as you are connected to that system, it seems to be working. I think we're good. Moment of truth though, the real test, chat. You ready?
Really?
Nobody knew her name, but she turned up just the same. There was a knock on the door, a thump on the floor, and the party turned insane as she
sauce. You know, I want to see more of Dr. Darling's ass.
This is so weird. But it is my head. You are such a weirdo, Jesse.
Alright, well, I consider that a successful test. Let me, let me step away so I can definitely break and get something to drink, and then we'll get back to it. Hello, chat. I have obtained a food triangle and a cylinder of liquid. I thought about getting some water, and then the water dispenser decided, I guess it's called a sink. It was like, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. All right, no, no, thank you. Valid though. Honestly, if I was choking on water, I would make that noise too. We love food triangles. I hear that humans consider triangles one of the most valid food groups. Can eat oomfies relate? I need a big servo. Chat, do you have a servo that I could have? And by big, I mean like big. I want to take all the vents and all the openings on this room and put them all on servos, and then have a knob for everyone, so I can be like, no, I'm feeling more like 75% open, and I don't want to get up from my desk. You ever think the administrator of Tokyo 3 just decides to put all the buildings down so they can get a nice view on a nice day sometimes? Like, well, like it's kind of almost, you could say it's an emergency because, there's like an Eva somewhere in the world doing something right now. So, like, we just needed to put the buildings down because of an abundance of caution. And I really wanted to, like, show off to my new girlfriend. Yeah. Reminds me of the story of the ship captain in the Navy who turned the whole ship to get the sun out of his eyes during breakfast. Oh my god. Yeah, gotta show her the view. To be fair, where's the Navy going? Like, if you're at peacetime, it's just an exercise. Everything's an exercise. Oh, turn the ship impromptly. Do not question the captain. It's an exercise. I'm gonna make my own Tokyo 3 app. Make my own Tokyo 3. I gotta say, all these crazy billionaires are doing it wrong. Like, you don't see Bezos and Musk getting on their rockets, tweeting out their stream looking like, is that working? Hi, Zara. Is it effective? Like, I would build my own Tokyo 3. And then I would actually get on my own rocket. It needs to be used. Preferably to send them into the sun, but Saw my notice blow up? Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I think it's stable now. No drop frames. So like the sub guy. Yes. Exactly like the sub guy. To be fair, I've never seen somebody with as much like the most like I want to be a billionaire energy as the Ocean Gate guy. But the real energy the Ocean Gate guy put off was like your dad's questionable friend who owns a business vibes. Like him showing like anybody that would like listen a PlayStation controller that he uses to control his submarine is not the I have shit under control vibe that I expect from a dude who wants to fucking take a submersible down to the Titanic. It's not the level of seriousness that I would want. Oh, thank you. We're totally streaming. I'm not just here to eat and talk to you, chat. Nintendo Pro. Yeah, that's what it is. Wow, it still works. Wait, we can open that door? What is that noise? I wonder how old Jesse Faden is supposed to be. Because, you know, like, she doesn't have any gray hairs like me. But, at the same time, she looks like she's got some city miles on her. So, like, she could be 20. She could be 50. I have no idea. I feel like if I say somebody else has city miles on them, though, they're gonna punch me in the face. Chat, did any of you get a Switch 2? I did know. Oh no, fuck. There it is. Video encoding overloaded. I'm not doing anything, I'm just eating a pizza. No, hell no, no need. Never buy a console on release. Thank you. What is this? There we go. Blending mode, screen. You know things are fucked up when Microsoft is doing good things. Did you see the... Hold on. Hold on, we gotta Google this. The Asus ROG Ally X Xbox X Ally? The ROG Xbox Ally X from Asus. I was like, Wow, they're making other people put their branding on their devices rather than actually taking on the risk of entering the hardware market themselves. It's like they learned from making the Surface. Asus in the big 25. I like Asus. Asus is okay. Like, it's better than Samsung. Samsung, like, owns Korea. Like, yeah, their devices are awesome by and large. They make a lot of interesting things, but, like, I have questionable thoughts on Asus's, not Asus, Samsung's stranglehold on Korea. Mm-hmm. That sounds like a lot of work, Kumiko. What if they just hired an AI to do all that for them and then laid off half their staff anyway? I'm sorry. Don't kill me. Um, no, I think it's really shitty in a kind of way that like Microsoft is just like, hey, people are making Windows handhelds. Why don't we just put an Xbox on their box instead of our box? No, Microsoft isn't an amazing company. No big tech company isn't. Like, we knew this day would come, but like, I don't know. Maybe we expected something better in the long end of it. But we've been down this road. Like they've made this mistake before. It's just like, oh, PC gaming is a mess because nobody can tell what's gonna run on your PC and stuff like that. So like we have consoles and then like, oh, let's just make Xbox part of Windows now, and then everything is like a thing. And now it's like, well, what's the point of getting a console knowing it's just gonna work when you have a console thing that's now could be anything? It's like that defeats the purpose. But I will say the ROG X Ally Xbox X whatever the fuck is actually interesting in one way because I'm a PC gamer regardless of how much I hate myself for being a PC gamer. It's just part of the job. But they are cutting all the Windows fat. Well, yeah, hardware wise, it's better than the Switch, but so is every. Ow! Thank you. I did get the cylinder, but I haven't opened it yet. So here, enjoy this. Wow. Hardware wise, it is better than a Switch, but like Nintendo is famous for making like some shitty old hardware, being like, look, it's new. We're gonna make a ton of money on it because we're not willing to like take big risks. And then they put some A plus developers on it and make some like shitty new Mario game. Yeah. How much tracking information is going in that Xbox Wii U clone? A lot. Oh. Competition will never make Nintendo do better. Nintendo doesn't give a shit. Like, I think Nintendo's lost market share. I'm just throwing a guess out there. But you know what they did? Let's throw a new Switch at them. Nothing. Anyway, the fact that something got Microsoft to let you turn off the UI in Windows and like cut it down so it doesn't use quite so much system resources means that maybe Windows can actually put out devices that compete with the Steam Deck. And that is exciting because as much as I love the Steam Deck and I love Valve, the limitations are worse than iOS. And that's saying a lot. But hey, could be worse. Could be the WWDC. Apple put out this week their new iOS 26, and it's just iOS but Chrome. Switch 2 is for people who couldn't stand their Switch 1 running at 59 frames per second and not 60. Yeah, like there's no games for it. You can play Mario Kart World. It's Mario Kart Forza Horizons. I don't know. What would CDO do if they were still alive? Is that Jesse Faden? So, you take the red pill, you wake up, or you take the blue pill, and you stay in Wonderland. Is that how that works? I don't know, I only have one door to choose from.
Grow brighter around one constant. They revolve.
It's really bright.
Hedron is dead, but you're alive here in me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there, and she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
The board. Encoding overloaded. Oh no. Somebody pull the fucking cord and start up the secondary systems. Yeah. It's the red. It's the red effect. It's too much. Let me
No going back. I need to find the projector. This ends here.
Look at my GPU. It's just fucking pegging off the rev limiter. And I have another bite of my pizza while I wait for my encoding to like stop. Oh no. Again, look at that spike. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit escape. I'm gonna pause. Because yeah, we're losing stability. Every time the video Like every time the system hangs, it overloads. So that's when the encode spikes to 100. So it's a domino effect. The GPU hits 100%, the 3D hits 100% because of the game. Then the system locks for like a split second until that's over, and then the encode hits 100% to try to catch up, and then it spirals out of control, and then the system freezes. Alright, I got it. We love an SCP that plays by the rules. I know what I'm going to do, chat. We're going to fix this instantly. And how, you ask, are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do nothing. We're going to turn off the slide projector and then start the game over. Alright, come on, computer. Wait a second, hold on. Wait, there's something else I can do. NZXT fan control. About a week or two ago, when I was playing around on my computer, I realized something. I realized I've never adjusted the fan profile of my computer. Cooling. Okay, we're on performance mode now. Let's just... What is fixed? Put it up. Well, we're already on performance mode, so maybe I'll just leave it. I thought you had a voice mod on for a little. Wait, did I glitch out or something? I don't use voice mods. Oh well, I guess we'll just do nothing. Ooh, look at that. Are we in the nostalgia department? Encoding overloaded. God, it's like a Mario Kart level. Or a Mario, it's a Mario World. It's like a platformer.
My sister had this dream. Bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Same.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been so.
Oh no.
I knew I had that dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids.
Oh god.
Her seat. To save her.
Hold on, I'm just checking. Twitch inspector. Actually, you know what I might be able to do? That might actually be just enough to hold us over. Let me turn off the VOD. Now that we're not doing multi whatever mode, I can actually potentially use the stream source, I think. The stream encoder. No, it won't let me. What the fuck? Alright, I'm just gonna set it on like the literal fastest mode. This is super scuffed anyway. Alright. the graph. I don't know if that actually helped, but we'll find out. I thought I closed the game for a second there. But it was just the windowed projector. Alright, what are you doing? Oh god. Okay. Acceptable. Or not. Oh god. This sucks. Okay, we're killing the local VOD. Fuck it. Alright, chat, how are we looking? Are we still alive? Are we still good? Are we back? If your stuff is scuffed, hit F5. Oh no, I looked away. Why is the audio so weird? Hold on. This sucks. We wasted 2 hours. Chat. I'm sorry. I really just want to play the game, but... Mm, well, new plan. This is now a talking stream where we talk about GPUs.
Needle underscore O at twitch.tv underscore O just rated underscore O just rated with a party of one.
Mika, hello. How is your stream? I am here. Do not be afraid. We're experiencing this scuff today because we're experimenting with 1440p streaming on Twitch in kind of a GPU intensive game, and it's kind of I couldn't find my capture card for my 2PC setup that I would want to do this on, and so it's very scuffed. But welcome in, raiders. If you're not already following Mika, fantastic streamer friend and just cool person altogether, please click that button at the top of your chat and give them a follow. The stream was good, playing some Roadcraft. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I do love games where you're just kind of like vibing and building stuff, or just, I don't know what you call games, like simulator games, I guess. But I always like those. I've never streamed any of them, but like American Truck Simulator. That's the one that always comes to mind for me. But yeah, welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. If you need to take care of some post-stream, oh no, my audio must still be scuffed. Uh-oh. Thank you for the warning. Let me check. Oh no, I really do sound scuffed. No. Wait, if I put on music, will that sound scuffed? Yeah, that's even worse. Well, I don't want to restart stream for the fifth time, but I'll figure it out in a second. I'm gonna quit control in a second, and maybe the stream encoder will catch up, because like I said, we've been having a lot of stuff. Bonk. Okay. Yeah, I like community building games and relaxing and building games. Yeah, like Minecraft. Having the chill old time is always a good time. Okay, chat. Has the audio situation improved at all? Is there hope? Are we gonna actually get to play a game today? I'll take that as a no. I thought it was a voice changer. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, we'll fit the vibes then. I recently went from VTube model to PNG. Wait, why is my chat getting cut off? Not as hard on my PC, but I picked a cute PNG. You know, that's valid. PNGs are pretty good. I do love my my old Racing Rory PNG here. I put her over Task Manager so you can see her properly. I'm messing around a little bit here. Since chat said I have to fit the vibes, then we'll just do this. Oh, that didn't work at all. There we go. Perfect. We can go back to... You know, I really want to play Control like this, though. Like, I relaunch it real quick. Where's my mouse? Is my computer gonna absolutely crash when I try to do all this? Yeah. I mean, if stream breaks, and that causes me to restart, it's not my fault, right? The disappearance of Rary Moth. Oh my god, my neighbors. They're gonna think I'm crazy. Oh, my window's not open, okay. It's Control Classic Edition, chat. I'll BRB, let the dogs out. Enjoy. Thank you for the alert. Where's my mouse? What's going on? Okay, I've actually lost it. Do not adjust your television chat. You are seeing what I am seeing. Which is us. There, now we can play the game properly. Yeah, let me get Racing Rory off this.
Sister had this dream.
Ow.
Bad dream. Whole world.
Okay, don't run into the wall. Good to know. There we go. Okay, maybe that's too much effects. Yeah. Ow. Chat, please practice gun safety. Oh, my fucking horn scared me. got spooked by my own horn.
My sister had this dream. Bad dream. The whole world was dreaming with her.
Did I just run into that and then break it?
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. And in her dream, I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see.
Alright, we gotta figure out what we're doing with this anyway. That would explain too, I guess, if you have to figure it out, why she says there's no going back. Maybe we're supposed to die, chat. Maybe that's the meaning. Maybe you're watching this, and we're already gone. God, this is trippy. Whoa. Oh. The computer lagged. Alright, let me turn off the filters. It was too much. It was too much. What part, Sarah? If you are having trouble understanding me, by the way, there is closed captioning.
My sister had this dream. Bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
I feel like we're getting close to the end.
Herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she's been staring at. Cut off her eyelids.
Wait, the
to
slide
make her
projector.
see.
It's gotta be like up there, right? We saw this place.
just over there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Every fur necessitates consumption. Oh no. We're in real hiss zone now. Hard to say, but I think the most SCP trait I'm experiencing is watching a VTuber who just rolls with the scuff instead of ending stream. Well, I aim to misrepresent myself. Oh no. I should have known. Is it just me? Or are they easy to kill? Yeah, maybe we got his powers. Jesus. Yo, special operative. Are you the one that put me in here? In this special room? I knocked them off. We harvest the stuff for power. I finally learned to embrace it, Jeff. My hand is sore now. Where did the triangle go? I need another triangle light. There's a new sector. projector. Look at that, we just had to kill the operatives. You think those are the Class D? Wait, what are the 30s? Are those like their level? Does this game have that kind of thing? Wait, did that just throw it behind the thing? I almost just jumped. I'm having trouble seeing. This is like Destiny. I hear them somewhere. God, this is wonderful for my eyes. You're coming with me. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Supervisor, no. What Oni-chan say? I saw your video in my DM so far, but I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Is there some kind of stream effect going on, or did I forget to take my meds again? Maybe a little of both. My VTuber model should be relatively normal, but the rest is certainly kind of packed. Also, the audio is probably scuffed. For that, I apologize. Nobody's told me to save this when stream isn't scuffed, so, oh, I accidentally closed the thing again. Alright. All the blue blood. Audio scuff in full swing. I love how much this is, like, getting torn apart. Like, we've lost a whole pillar. Can we jump to that? I'm afraid to try. We've come so far, chat. I guess we're gonna find out. I thought this was a new unlock, like Junie mode. Alright, Omar, listen to the voices. You are a worm through time. Never do yourself what a bullet can do for you. Hey, y'all.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
No. Wait, is there no music? I swear to God. There's probably music, but it's probably copyrighted because of the stupid thing that says mute copyrighted audio. Wait. Hey, yo, new fit. I guess I accidentally skipped it. Fuck my life. VOD track be damned. System audio to track 2. Hello, varsity. Are you a worm through time? Does the thunder song distort you? Does happiness come? Are white pearls but yellow and red in the eye? Does through a mirror inverted is made right? Leave. Has anyone ever been far, even as decided to use, even go want to look more like? Holy God, it's taking so long just to load the main menu. Why? It's just, it's so close, yet so far. Well, let's see what's up on Twitter. Your passcode is required to enable Face ID. Why? Reminder. No. No. No reminders. No reminders here, varsity. Oh my God, it's never gonna load. The control devs must hate me. Well, control devs, if you don't want me to hate you, buy me a 5090. I'll play Alan Wake. Forever stuck at 99%. Well, I knew the Federal Bureau of Control would fuck us up. But what I didn't expect was that the Federal Bureau of Control would cuck us. When does the sequel come? Faster than me. Probably 2027. Like at best. I think they just started on it this year. So I'm pretty sure I saw a date where they wanted to launch it in 2027, but I think realistically it's going to be like 2032. I mean, how long was it between Alan Wake 1 and Alan Wake 2? So you have time. Time for what, varsity? I'm still not convinced that humans will be here after 2020, 30. To get good with the devs, you need to play Max Payne. Max Payne doesn't sound like something I would play. I look forward to your finishing Control of the stream day before release. 2030. Not to be confused Yeah, you're gonna evolve into a slice of pizza, Varsity. I don't. I think humans have hit the evolutionary trash can. Wow. What other species decides to create the hypothetical, like, fluffy, stringy thing on a stick that they can dangle in front of themselves? Humans are like cats, except they know the laser pointer is a laser pointer, and they still chase it. We will go even further beyond, form interstellar alliances. I don't think so. You who has never left the gravity well of your home star. What if the only barrier to entry, varsity, was leaving that gravity well? What if that would deem you a species worthy of entering the galactic community? Yet when humans had the opportunity to do so, they turned away, shied away from public projects, and put their faith in billionaires. Zero gravity flat. In theory, I wonder what would happen to nitrogen gas separate. I guess it would just mix with the oxygen. So yeah, I think in zero gravity, your Dr. Pepper would go flat faster. How does that make you feel, Varsity? You will never have fresh Dr. Pepper again if you leave your home planet. Wow, 1440p. Hi, 970. Are you excited for Offkai? Are you going? I could swear you are, but I figure I'll check. Modern Star Trek isn't bad. Granted, I'm watching Strange New Worlds, not Discovery. Fuck that shit. Not as bad, but like, different timeline. You're staffing! Yeah, that. What am I even saying? Of course you're fucking going there. You get to Bat Bar and there's gonna be so many people there. Wait, we talked about this like a week ago. We talked in DMs. I'm toasted right now. Not literally toasted in the way that you think of when people say toasted, but I'm just like, my brain is spent because, yes, I am very crunchy because the stream was a little bit scuffed. Okay, this is done. This is not loading. It's not just you. I just don't want to, I don't want to restart stream again. I don't. So, Zeres, like, I haven't seen anything about people being very unhappy with being carded for VTuber meets and greets. Like, maybe you follow some content creator that is unhappy about it that I don't, or something like that, but like, because like I can see that, like, oh no, my secret identity might get leaked at the VTuber convention that's full of VTubers. Like, they have to maintain control somehow. Otherwise, the lottery system becomes like a backdoor community of trading. I'm going to in person. Wait, what? Are you going to off Kaiseris? Any case, yeah, I did like see like somebody tweet about it, but like I didn't see anybody specifically like unhappy with it. So I'm wondering if it's one of those things where it's like more people are like talking about it being unhappy. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I I imagine that some people would a VTuber going in person getting carded like if you're that worried like maybe like I don't know like it's not like they're gonna read off your name in public. Was that emphasis on control intentional? Yes. Maybe yes. I don't know. Like it sucks, but like how else are they gonna handle it? They're just doing it to match the ticket to the person exactly. If they didn't do that, you could trade, and then it would be like, okay, how many people do I know? People would just hoard all the lottery. It wouldn't be a lottery anymore. It would be a fucking click. And then like there'd be no point. Change your outfit at the control point. Oh shit, we went back too far. They announced you like nobility. No nobility? Is that really how that's pronounced? Uh, well, shit. There. Wow. I, this has been the most scuffed playthrough of anything besides Nier. And I think with Nier, we deleted our save game and I threw my PlayStation off my desk. So, yeah. I'll rebeat it off stream. I could actually see myself playing this game again though. But we're gonna play something else before we do. Unironically appreciating the scuff. Let's go. I'm here for it. Yo, recruiters, I need to write those down. Signalis? No. Maybe. Probably not. What is on the Ruri agenda? Planetary incursions not included. Astrophage. Varsity. Astrophage. I believe, Varsity, you are familiar. You have just enough clearance, at least in some loops, to know what astrophage is. I do, and I'm still concerned. Oh, I wasn't supposed to allay your fears. We're gonna make astrophage at home. Just imagine what you could do with a couple of grams of astrophage. And maybe a molecule or two of carbon dioxide. Hell, a gram of carbon dioxide. I gave you permission to invade Cleveland, Ohio, and nothing more. What if we just released a gram of astrophage in Cleveland, Ohio? Is that okay, Varsity? Surely that's okay, right? What about a pound? A pound of astrophage. Imagine what that would do. You think it would split the planet in half, or you think the planet would just vaporize itself? I think, uh, I think we should find out. This game's soundtrack is a banger. I'm looking forward to Control 2 for many a reason. That included. It sounds insane right now. There's a direct channel in Cleveland, Ohio to the Earth's core because it's hell. Wait, what is AW2, Zaris? Alan Wake 2? Is Alan Wake as good as Control? Is Alan awake or is Alan asleep? Dev babies. Remedy pets. Aww. Okay, I'm gonna start my own game studio. Do I need to know what's in 1 before I play 2? Do I need to play Toontown before I play Splatoon? It would help. Okay, Toontown it is. I don't actually know what that is, so we're going to play The Incredible Machine. Get your Windows 3.11 copies at home ready, chat, in case you want to follow along at home. Oh my god, it just suddenly cut us off. What do we do now? Finally, my time has come. Warm up the floppies. I guess we do foundation. I don't know if I can actually get back to the end of the game though without fucking replaying it because I did that loading thing. Yeah, we can't. Death Stranding. No, I don't like that game. I think Hideo Kojima is overrated. Like, I played a couple Metal Gear Solid, and I'm like, okay, this is cool, but, like, not, like, amazing. Direct these. Deliver the mail. Deliver. 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 I saw, I think it was like Kojima replied to an interview about like passing the baton. And he basically like went out of his way to be like, I wouldn't pass the baton. I want people to do their own thing inspired by me rather than pick up where I left off and do what I tell them and do what they think should be me, which in like a really weird narcissistic way is kind of fucked up. I feel like it's like, oh, what kind of asshole doesn't want to like pass the baton? But then it's like, oh, okay, he's making it clear that like he's gonna pass the baton. He just doesn't want people to try to imitate him, but you know, to just flourish in their own way. But then like putting it that way feels like such a uh, prick move, and it just kind of reinforces my view that like, oh, you actually put some like interesting writing in a video game as if like it's got more depth than a puddle and like people worship it. Oh, okay, then like I'll create games myself. Cool. No one would really be able to do Kojima's thing. The man thinks in the fifth dimension at times, not saying it's good, but he really doesn't do things like most people would. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like maybe I have to play Death Stranding or whatever, but like I feel like most of the people that like think he's some god just need to read a fucking book. Like stories can be amazing. They don't have to be like fucking backwater bullshit like a Halo game. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get canceled on Twitter for this, but you know what? At least I'll learn. Wait, I could have just picked up the can before? Okay. It's mostly his MGS works that warrant that. I haven't played Death Stranding, Strudling. I like. I really liked Metal Gear Solid 4. Give me hold on, loser. But I didn't really think there was anything special about Metal Gear Solid. Like, the story's neat. I think it's cool, but like, I don't mind that personally. Like the fighting, and I feel like they lose the plot, to be honest. Like, they get to a point where they're like, the ends justify the means, but like in a development sense, let's prolong the story so we can make more money. I don't know. I also don't want to just like shit on something people really like. And we all know I'm not going to take the time to play every single game. So let me just do the popular thing and be like, yeah, Kojima's awesome. And the Metal Gear Solid games are solid and great. Like, I think they're good. I think they are important stepping stones. I just don't think people should idolize Kojima. But people really will idolize anything. Oh well. Plus, I don't want to make enemies of my mods again. I've done that. I've done that before. I gotta respect Shion's opinion. Shion is not an idiot, so there's gotta be something to this. What was I doing? The man's off his rocker, he does some unique things.
I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone.
It's only because he has the ability to realize that he can get away with it, not many other devs can.
I want it to end. Oh, please. I want to go home.
Well, yeah. I want to go home too. But my home doesn't exist anymore. What if I do the coffee cups first? But yeah, I get that, like, you have to have a reputation in order for, like, publishers to let you, like, to trust you enough to do what you want, just to succeed. Now this is your home. Oh, the Federal Bureau of Control. Well, Varsity, thank you for entrusting you with, the FBC. Imagine what we'll do with it together. Kojima makes fun of his own audience. There's at least 2 instances of him showing soldiers based on video games.
I need to go inside. I want to keep moving.
That they call training stems, that they think they're badass soldiers when they really just cannon fodder for other forces. Is he making fun of his audience specifically, or like people who play Call of Duty?
He turned on the projector. He let them in.
I guess it doesn't matter.
I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy.
When you look at the stories in video games, though, from like the outside perspective, and you remove all the filler, like,
This is all inside my head.
they don't have a lot of substance. Like, Control's story, I think, is good, but like, it's still like not. It's not full. A lot of the character development is pretty like. You see it in between segments of gameplay. So it's not something you can really like do with a form of game like this. Yeah, if it was a book, it'd be short.
I'm done with this. I am not your servant.
You play Milsim games and think you're an authority type of deal, yeah. One of my gripes on Control tend to come from its gameplay. The story's interesting, but it's also told in a very nonsensical way.
Fight this. I will find a way to push them out.
It's interesting, I like it. But yeah, no, the gameplay, like I've complained in the past about Control.
I knew I chose who to assist.
But it's mostly because you're trying to do something and you get killed in a way that I feel like is unfair, or like you get like animation locked and then you get shot. Like, it's a really pretty game, it's really well designed, but like, it's tricky. And like, when you get to like the really dense fighting aspect of the like gameplay loop, and I don't like that they're like, oh, you need to turn on assist, well, try again. And I'm like, bitch, hire somebody who wasn't like trained to be a gamer from day one. I don't know.
I need my gun.
I trench. Well, I guess I'll have to play Alan Wake. I wasn't planning on it, but I could consider it. I'm also tempted to play Expedition 33.
This is my mess.
Because
my fight. No one else's.
I've been told the story is really rich, and the music is really good. I like good music.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office. The endgame. It will be revealed.
Yeah, the story difficulty is something I really appreciate. What is this? The thunder song distorts you. It's just another Tuesday, you know? Getting distorted by the thunder song. Oh, I've lost myself again. There we go. More games should have those options. No, absolutely. What the? You can't raid me, Fizzy. That's not fair. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Alright, I gotta raid out before Fizzy raids me, chat. Make sure you check us out on the socials. And grab a raid message. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna raid Fizzy. See y'all Thursday or whenever we stream next time. Okay? Bye, chat. It was time to end. Sorry, it's very abrupt. But, I gotta beat Fizzy.